Hello, hi there, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hashtag. I'm really happy to see you guys because we were not here last. Well, nobody was here last week, so we missed the week. So glad to see you guys. Of course, follow me on Instagram _Tiffany Noco, and we about to get the show started. We are missing Chris today, but no worries. She'll be actually, she may be out for a couple weeks, but no worries. Y'all see her again. But Zane, what's up? What's good?
What's up, Hashtag fam? Let's get the first affairs out the way. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. That's at Zane Tommy. It probably ain't gonna change. And I feel glad to be back. We weren't here last week, but we got some topics to talk about today. You know what I mean? Me and Tiff finna get it in. We got a whole lot of politicking about these topics.
Man.
So go ahead and bring us on in with the first topic.
Foolish topics. But okay, first things first, let me just give a shout out to this past weekend I was in New York and I went to Afropunk Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, you look lit on the ground.
When I tell you I had the best fucking time of my life, like shout out to Afropunk, shout out to Brooklyn, just shout out to the whole fucking New York City because it was dope. I had a good time while I was there. Brooklyn showed me much love. Like I finally explored Brooklyn. I had brunch at the Woodland in Flatbush. It was really nice. Jill Scott shut the fucking stage down. Like she killed that shit. And shout out to Alicia because she did a guest appearance. Well, she's gonna be there. I mean, everybody did their thing, but I had a good time.
That's dope.
It was dope as fuck. So that's really all I have to say about that as in regard to before we get into our topics. But first topic. I know everybody has seen this shit on social media. It has been insane, literally ridiculous. And that's this whole Popeyes chicken sandwich situation. Okay, so if you guys have not seen it, Popeyes, this was maybe a week and a half ago.
And the sand's been out for a minute too.
It's been out. It's been out since maybe January or December or some shit.
It's been out for a minute.
It's been out for months. Literally.
It's just people didn't really fading Popeyes like that. I've had it before.
Yeah.
Before the hype, I had it. So I remember the Twitter. It was a tweet. Somebody tweeted something, and that guy blew up. And I think I probably tried to go back and get the sandwich again because it was alright. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Them long people waiting in are crazy. You got folks. You put in Popeye chicken sandwich in Google right now. It's motherfuckers on eBay with these sandwiches.
Yes.
For like $300, $250.
Yes.
That's so crazy.
Yes. Wow. I've seen it. I've seen this story. I've seen this story about this guy who somebody went and bought hella sandwiches and was selling them hoes on eBay for $35 or some shit like that. And so they were scamming people that they never had any sandwiches and they were just taking people's money and this
for $24 a sandwich, something crazy.
Yeah, this one guy was like, man, I went to go stock out at the place because all I had on my mind was this chicken sandwich. And I just was like, are you fucking kidding me? It is not that serious. So first off, let me tell y'all, it started off as a joke, I thought, because it was Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes and Wendy's. Y'all know Wendy's. Whoever running the Wendy's account is just foolish.
No, they are.
They jumped in the shit, and then it was just this whole little back and forth between the chicken sandwiches and the restaurants. And I thought okay, that's all it's gonna be. Then the shit just got crazier and crazier as time.
You can't drive past a Popeyes in the Ace that don't got a line. And it ain't never been like that before.
Nobody even have them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They ran out across the whole city.
Nobody has them. So I wanted to go and try it just because I knew we were gonna talk about it on the show. I really didn't care to have this. I don't really eat Popeyes.
It's alright, bro. It's alright. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's alright.
I'm pretty sure
it is. I'm gonna say it's better than Chick-fil-A, but they're two different kind of chicken sandwiches though.
Yeah.
They really are. They're different. You know what I'm saying? Chick-fil-A not a seasoned as Popeyes chicken.
Not crispy either.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, y'all are foolish. I'm not waiting in no line. I seen some folks in the tone fighting on video. People are fighting for these sandwiches, all that. Oh dude, I can't remember his name. He's suing on Popeyes or whatever, and he was hitting. Yeah. I'm talking about, and these are quotes come out of his mouth. He said he can't think straight and he's depressed because he can't get a sandwich. He said and you were talking about, oh dude, they was getting the sandwiches from his partner that worked there and was selling them for 20 a piece. He said he gave somebody some money to get a sandwich like that, and he got scammed. So he was doing the most to get this sandwich. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you need to get a life, my guy. That's crazy. But
that's so fucking
depressed.
Crazy. So then there's another guy too. This guy, his name has not been out to the public, but he's from Tennessee. That's what we do know. He's actually suing Popeyes too for false advertising because
it's about the same guy. It's about the same guy.
Oh, okay. Because he said like every time he's gone, they don't have the sandwich. Then he's like told to come back on another day. They still don't have the sandwich. So now he's like suing them for false advertising.
He's trying to get pain and suffering damages too. All that like
so insane. Like first of all, this is why America is fat as fuck. First off,
and he needs that shit.
This is why America is fat as fuck. Like y'all are spending way too much time, investing way too much time in going to get a fucking chicken sandwich. Like you're depressed and you're paying wild amounts of money to get a sandwich that is really like not worth the hype. Y'all are crazy. I ain't had it, and I can tell you it ain't worth the hype.
Nah, definitely not. But I can't believe they ran out though. Like they're crazy. Like everybody right now. That's so nuts. But
that is crazy. Like so many of them. Like even when you go,
I wish black folks had this kind of support for black business. But it is what it is.
Hello. But yeah, when you go, they have like the pictures up and like, oh, we're out.
And then you're already there too. So you're like, damn it, I'll just get something else then. So they still getting a bag.
Man, I did that yesterday and I was so disappointed because I was already there. I told myself like, okay, I'm going to 2 fucking Popeyes. It's one down each end of my house.
Both of
them didn't have it. I said, all right, fuck it. Like that's right.
Third Ward got like 3 Popeyes. I went to all 3.
That's all right.
Like not the same day, but like that week, 1 week, and like they all didn't have it.
Wasn't going out of my way to get that shit, period. And then I ended up getting some chicken tenders and I didn't even eat that shit because it was trash as fuck.
Yeah, I normally don't eat Popeyes either. They fries good though.
I don't like they fries.
I fuck with they fries. And Cajun fries, that's my shit.
People always think like because I'm from Louisiana I'm supposed to love Popeyes chicken.
What is that Louisiana chicken though? I ain't think so. It is?
No, it is.
It is? Oh, okay.
But that is not a fucking thing. Like I don't love Popeyes like that. I've had better chicken.
You ain't from Louisiana.
I've had better chicken. Now I will say this though. The Popeyes in New Orleans on Canal, best. They make the best chicken hands down. And they always busy, so their chicken is always fresh too. So like, yeah. That's where you can get the best Popeyes chicken. But honestly, I don't eat that shit like that. Now, whenever I go to New Orleans, sometimes I get it, depending on how drunk I might be on bourbon, but I ain't fucking really like that. But anywho, I think that's enough about the chicken sandwich. You got anything to say? Right?
Nah,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Like,
don't kill yourself over the sandwich. That's the only.
Please.
Don't do that.
I mean, y'all killing yourselves anyway, eating that fucking grease. It's just a blob of fucking grease. Like, do something else. Get a fucking, I don't know, unbreaded, baked chicken. I don't know. Something like that. But y'all are just out of control.
Hey, man, look, we like what's not good for us usually. So
people do like what's not good for them. I agree. And this is in all different areas of life, okay? I'm not one to judge. I eat bullshit too. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going out of your way to get this sandwich like that, then that kind of screams problem to me. I'm just saying. But anywho, on to something else. So also this past week was the VMAs. Did you watch it?
No, I don't watch any award show anymore.
No?
Mm-mm.
I peeked at it just a little bit, just because it was like on. So I watched clips. I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't no. But anyway, the VMAs. So the biggest thing that I took away from that, I would say this. I did like Lil Nas X performance. He did his song Panini. And I was really like, how should I say? I was proud of him because he did not do Old Town Road, and I really thought he was getting.
I mean, he beat the record. He don't got to push it no more. He beat that record.
I thought he was doing,
and he's still getting a bag off it. So
yeah, but I really thought he was doing that.
I'm glad he didn't.
Have you heard that song though, Panini?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's pretty good. I thought the performance was great. I liked the dancing. I loved the theatrics, all the lights. Like I thought he did a really good job for his performance. And then outside of that, because again I only watched clips, bits and pieces, so that's what I caught. But of course I watched Missy's performance, and it was great. So she got the Vanguard Award, Michael Jackson's award. She is the first woman to actually win that award, so that was historic in itself. But Missy is just fucking iconic. I feel like the early 2000s, like, really was the golden era of music, to be honest. Like, it was great. No?
What, the early 2000s?
Yeah, early 2000s music like really shaped a lot of different artists, a lot of different trends.
And the 90s
like,
shaped the 2000s, and the 80s shaped the 90s. So
true,
I mean,
this is true.
You know.
But it was just like, I feel like there's so, I'm saying this also because I grew up 90s, you know, but the music is so iconic. Like, it's great. Artists like Missy's always been very different. So that is something that I do admire about her. She is not your typical like woman of R&B or rap or anything that you would think of like that. She's very outside of the box. So I thought that was a very well-deserved award.
No, definitely. I agree. I didn't see the performances and anything like that. Yeah.
She came out in the bubble suit.
I mean, that sounds like Missy. That sounds like Missy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That shit was dope.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This is kind of off topic a little bit, but have you watched Look Mama I Can Fly? Have you seen it? That shit fire.
No.
I ain't gonna lie. It makes you appreciate Travis Scott a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I seen a report in regard to his Netflix special. First of all, I didn't know it was a Netflix special.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just something they was airing on TV.
Nah, Netflix special.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I went to Netflix and I was like, oh, okay. And then like I watched you know how they show like the little preview clip beforehand? Like I watched that. And
nah, it's dope, bro. Watch it. I didn't care to watch it at first either, but it kind of just shows. It's kind of inspiring a little bit on some shit. Real shit. So I definitely enjoyed it. He got a crazy fan base. We already knew that though, but it's just crazy. I've seen like a lot of shows that like because he been doing this documentary for a minute. Like a lot of, I mean like they have a lot of footage that is put into his documentary dating back to 2015, and I've been to like 5 of this nigga shows. So like I was at that hoe, and it's kind of like just being a part of the memories because like the way he like approaches his music and his fan base is like a family. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. It's dope, definitely dope. And just seeing him like when he didn't get the grant when Cardi B got the Invasion of Privacy fucking album of the year for whatever reason, like you just see like they just show like you know kind of how he was feeling and how he had to keep moving and shit like that. So it was dope. It's dope. I didn't even know him and Mayor Sylvester Turner were like that cool. Like they cool as fuck. Like they're not even like not like you know used to be like kind of like political prop. Like they actually cool type shit. So
he was here. He was just here this week actually.
Nigga always here.
Yeah, I was looking at my Instagram and he did like some surprise shit.
It was for the Netflix.
Oh,
Netflix, but
okay.
he had like put like VHS tapes of the documentary like at this place on the north side.
Yeah.
And then and he had slid for that. It was like a whole event. But like nah, he always showing love to the city. He always sliding back out here.
And then I remember he was also here for the Astros parade. As I remember him being on top of the float, and I was like, "Oh, there's Travis Scott." I haven't been to one of his shows. I haven't made it to one, but I did get to see him.
Not
live.
one show ever.
No, I've not made it to any of them.
Never. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you wouldn't survive.
Even wow, how dare you?
I can't lie to you.
Like
they're insane. Like I almost passed out when I went to the rodeo show back in 2015. Like I'm talking about like I walked out that hell like damn, like, I threw up. I had nothing to throw up. Like it was crazy. Like in the Astro World, like the Astro Festival he had, that hoe was nuts. Like
I was trying to make it to that, but it was
nuts.
like so I don't even know what happened, but I tried to make it to that. I remember it happening and then like I just didn't make it. But I did see him live. Just a little glimpse. SZA, I went to the SZA concert. She's fucking bomb as hell. And he actually came out for her concert and did their song together, and that was dope. So he's pretty lit, you know what I'm saying? Like his presence on the stage.
He's like he's probably top 3 like live performer, best live performers right now. Like cause he like every show energy. Like I don't think dude's ever been lazy. Like it's like he gonna interact with you. He always brings his fans on the stage. Like you know like the Ragers or whatever they call him. Like he be turned the fuck up, and like that nigga like that in real life too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like he's teed.
I know he was like his energy was his stage presence was just like that shit like literally everything got jumping. I have the video footage of it. Anywho, I didn't watch it, but I did see that his Netflix special is actually doing numbers upwards of Beyonce's.
Bro, that nigga Travis Scott he got the game kind of on lock right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, like he really do.
I'm ready to get a new project for him. I'm excited. I mean, I liked Astro.
He should have got album of the year. Bro, come on, I'm just being real. Invasion of Prophecy had like one good song.
I'm not even.
In turn, he wrote all his shit. I'm sorry, bro.
Okay.
I'm just saying he writes all his shit.
I got you there.
Like he writes all his shit.
I got you there. Like there was more effort put into the album.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Now I got you there, but let's be
in terms of quality too. His shit was better.
It was.
She was
I
better.
have to agree. But let's be for real. Like, when it came to Cardi last year, she had everything on lock. And I'm not even a Cardi fan like that.
But like, we're talking about music though, not her presence and like she's that nigga. I'm talking about music. Like people literally like that's why the Grammys are a fucking joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but think about it.
It's who live. That person's live right now, so we're gonna give him like
Exactly.
that's stupid. That shit is dumb.
That's what award shows
That
be
shit is
based
dumb.
on.
He
Like,
got robbed dirty.
that's what award shows be based on now.
He got
You know what I'm
robbed
saying?
dirty.
Like, they base it off of
Cardi
like,
trash.
what people
Like
what their presence are right now too, disregarding like what their music actually could. Because like, let's be for real, how many times did Beyonce get snubbed? How many times did Jay-Z get snubbed? For people who have more presence right now than they do.
You think that shit would get fixed, but anywho, it's not even important.
Yeah, there's that. But if you guys watched the video, a couple of people who won like some of the first of all, I'm sorry, this is in my notes, I forgot it. Fucking Fetty Wap was at the VMAs.
Okay.
That really blew me. I did not expect for him to be there. Like,
why?
And because he hasn't done it.
I mean,
he hasn't done nothing.
I have niggas that make no music that were there. So
no, I mean like, honest, like he was there performing is what I mean.
Performed?
He performed.
What song he performed?
Trap Queen. Yeah.
You're fucking lying.
I kid you
That
not.
whole came out like 6 years ago.
I know, and so when they said, "Oh, Fetty Wap," and I was like, Fetty Wap is gonna be there. I was excited because I was like, "Oh, maybe he'll be making a comeback. Like maybe he's gonna come out with some new music."
I ain't gonna lie, he been making music, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's just not hot. He been making music.
And I'm just like, why would you do that? That was your opportunity. Like, nobody has checked for Fetty Wap. Like, let's be for real. Nobody's checked for Fetty Wap. You may have been at these award shows, but nobody been like, oh, Fetty's gonna perform. Like, that was your opportunity to give us something new, you know what I'm saying, a bop, so people can actually be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, that new Fetty Wap song is hot.
He had to do something that was like, that people knew. Because he been making music, bro. I'm telling you, he had, like, go to YouTube right now, and he been making shit, but it's not hot.
I'm
you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
I'm
So
sure.
he's not gonna stop making music. It is what it is.
You should have gave us a bop. I was rooting for you, and you failed. Anywho, people who won some of the bigger awards. Okay, so Ariana Grande won Artist of the Year, Lil Nas X Song of the Year, Taylor Swift Video of the Year, and Megan Thee Stallion. You know, I have to shout her out. She won Best Power Anthem of the Year for Hot Girl Summer.
Is that Best Power Anthem?
Yeah.
Is that like, that's a category? I never heard of that category before.
That was something new.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
I
they
mean,
created that for her.
I mean, she had the year on lock though, so
Yeah,
shout
well,
out. She put on for the city, the summer
The
too.
summer,
But I mean,
at least. We'll see what she do for the fall. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for her.
nah, she's that nigga right now. Like we're talking about most prolific, not most prolific, but like I ain't gonna lie, Megan Thee Stallion is like the Cardi B of this year. Like no cap.
I just want her to be better
Better in terms of what?
than Cardi.
Okay, all right, true.
I want her to be better than Cardi. Period. She's already better than Cardi, but I need her to take all of that over.
I never seen them kick it together either. I never seen them kick it together. I feel like it's like sides have been chosen, kind of. Like,
Yeah.
In terms, like, I mean, and maybe that's not the case. Maybe that's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be. I ain't gonna lie. I be feeling like I run into her. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to. I want to run into her and she see this, but like I just feel like.
What was that you said? She's a big girl. She's a big girl. Like, she's a big girl. I don't mean big like fat. Like, she's a big fucking girl. I didn't know she was that big. Like,
she's pretty tall.
She's tall and she's thick. Like, she really is a stallion.
I feel like her being cool with Nicki is like making her shit like with like her ever being cool with Cardi is like not gonna be like that green.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
I just feel like with her personality, her vibe, I feel like it's just she's very authentic. I mean, that's very evident. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's very authentic. And I feel like the type of person that she is, she wouldn't mesh. This is me. I just don't feel like she would mesh well with Cardi. I mean, like, just personally, I've never met Cardi. I've never been around her. But just from the stories that I've heard from other people, several different sources, and people just who are not even really in the industry like that, just like makeup artists or designers or whatever, who've had encounters with her, it's always been negative. And I just don't feel like those two
negative in terms of what?
Negative in terms of like she's been a fucking bitch.
True. But true. People say it's about Beyonce too, though. So
people do not say that about Beyonce.
True.
Nobody says that about Beyonce.
True.
Not
publicly.
Nobody says that about Beyonce. Same thing with like Rihanna. You never hear anybody giving her any negative backlash. Like, she's a very vibrant person, very like nice, sweet. I've never met her either, but from the things that from these celebrities, really you can only gauge them off of the stories that you hear from other people who've interacted with them personally, and just from the shit that you see from them. And from the things that I see from Cardi, is just sums her up to be a fucking bitch. I'm just not gonna lie to you. I mean, there's no personal vendetta, like I don't hate her or anything like that. I'm just saying personally, I feel like that's her personality.
True. Maybe
people get that from me sometimes. I'm not offended. I mean, if that's what you got, then that's what you got. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, moving on. Moving on off of the VMAs. We're pretty much done with that. Oh, also, just one more thing. Okay, so this is pretty big, too. This was the first year that they've ever held it in Jersey, the VMAs. I remember last year, was that the VMAs? I was in New York last year for around the same time, because the VMAs recorded, like, literally the day I was there or the day I was leaving. I don't remember. They recorded when I was in New York. But yeah, last year, same shit. I was in New York around the same time, and they recorded on the day that I actually left. So usually it's in New York, but this year they did it in Jersey. And if you watched, also, I missed this part of it, but I may go back and watch it. They did a whole Jersey tribute. So all of like the artists that were big that came up in Jersey, like Redman, not Method Man because he's from Staten, but like Redman, who's from Jersey, like they brought all of them out on the stage and they performed. So I thought that was pretty dope too. But moving along, again, as I stated, so let's talk about this because this was a big deal, and I know you watched it already. That was Power. So Power aired their first episode of season 6 last weekend, and there was so much that caught me off guard. There was a lot that caught me off guard. I think the very first thing was the fucking music.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was when it first dropped, I was like, y'all are nuts. Why'd y'all change this?
What?
Y'all fucked up with this. They shouldn't have changed the theme song. They was tripping for that. I ain't gonna lie. You seen 50 get on the ground. He was like, look, Trey. He said Trey did me a favor for that, but he was like, look, you gotta change it though. Like he funny. Nah, he fucking funny.
Yeah.
If they change it back to the old one next episode, I'm gonna be fucking dead. I'm gonna be dead.
I think he will change it.
I think they need to.
He has to.
Cause you can't cause like it's just like the way Trey Songz even said like. You know, I came from the poorest part. You know what I'm saying? No, that's the poorest part. Talking about, you better add a little flavor to that shit. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with her? Yeah, what the fuck? Like,
oh my god.
Nah.
Oh my goodness. When I heard it, I was like, turn it off.
Nah,
I literally had to pause it.
You're like, hold up, did they change the song? Like, you couldn't believe it, right?
I paused it. I was like, what is this shit?
I wish I didn't have a group chat with these niggas that was talking about it, because I probably would have been like you in disbelief. They had already talked about it. They were like, hey, they changed the theme song. Like, and I was like, what? So I had to go. That's why I went to go watch it right after they said that shit.
I was just like in disappointment. I love Trey.
Yeah, I ain't saying a bad artist, but like what they had before was fine.
But he can't do it. That like first, Power is so iconic that when you hear that song, that's the only thing that come across your mind. We don't give a fuck about the song. Just to be frank, nobody's really jamming that shit off by themselves.
Some people do.
They ain't know nobody.
Some
it might
do.
be.
Yeah.
It might be. But granted, you really ain't finding that fucking song on nobody's playlist. You feel me? We know that shit for Power. Period. Change it back. Change it the fuck back.
Nah, you not lying.
Change it back.
They fucked up with that. But it is what it is.
That really threw me off. Like, I was just like, I really wanted to just turn it off.
A lot of folks wasn't fucking with it, though. It wasn't just like it's majority opinion. People were pretty pissed about the changing of the song, but it is what it is. What about the episode, though?
Wow. So let's get into that. First of all,
this needs to be the last season. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. It needs to be the last, because they can't dramatize the shit no more. Like, it's already super dramatic.
You know what? I said that before
this season.
Oh
yeah,
I said it
they
before
said it should have been ended it. They're dragging this shit on.
I said it before the season even aired when he was like, "Oh, this may not be the last season of Power," and I'm just like, bro, I'm a fan. I am a huge fan.
I'm gonna watch it though.
In the fucking season.
Yeah.
in the show at this.
When shit lasts too long, shit start getting watered down and not as good.
It gets crazy and it gets stupid, and then the storylines just be like, what the fuck?
We're already there. Like, we're already at that point.
Bro, I cannot believe they killed off Angela.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, they killed Angela dirty.
Oh, yeah. This is spoiler alerts, okay? They killed her off, and I was so
I was surprised, because they said last year that she wasn't dead. I think they said they said it just to get us to keep us on our toes, because like when they said she died, I was like, wait, what? I thought she was gonna live. Like, nah, they killed her off dirty.
And when they started the episode off with like rushing her to the hospital, I was like, okay, she's just gonna be like intensive care or some shit like that. You know what I mean? When her sister came out and said, "You killed my sister," I was like, it was a moment. Like, Are you serious? And Angela's not even. I don't even like Angela. I don't.
Y'all, I didn't fuck with her either.
I don't like Angela.
She definitely went outside
as fuck.
Cause he was trying to kill Ghost. He wasn't even trying to kill Angela, but it is what it is.
But you know what is crazy because it's so you can relate to the relationship between her and her sister and their relationship so heavy because her sister kept telling her that man is going to get you in trouble. He's gonna kill you. She kept telling her that like he's not good for you, and she just would not listen.
I just hate that. I just hate that little nigga Tariq. I hate that little nigga still.
My God. Tariq need a good ass whooping. Honestly, I want him to get his ass whooped. I cannot wait for Dre to come back. I can't wait for him to stir the pot. Right, remember Angela put him in protective service?
Oh yeah, what's that? Okay, I thought so.
But she's dead now.
Yeah, you're right.
And nobody's gonna protect him.
Who knows what's gonna happen? He'll definitely come back. Though.
I can't wait to him to come back.
He'll have a piece to play.
He gonna stir the pot. First of all, Tommy getting popped this season. Period. I see it. I fucking see it. Tommy getting popped.
I don't know. I really don't know. Like, cause like,
and you know,
he really got lucky this season. He got the first episode. What happened? Who?
You know who's gonna do it?
Who?
His supplier. Bet you. I
don't know, bro. We're gonna see. I think it's gonna be an interesting season because like now they're at war. And we ultimately saw this coming. They're eventually gonna end up like going head to head because it's been tension with them like for a minute, but now they finna go head to head for sure.
Ooh.
Did this man go still have his nightclub? Like I don't even know anymore. Did he still have the club? Like
I don't know.
like
when is he?
He ain't been at the club in a minute.
Like I have no idea if he still has it. But you remember? I'm quite sure he still has the club, but he's not running his shit no more because remember he was doing the deal with the congressman.
Yeah, he was trying to like get involved in politics and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've seen clips of him where he comes in. So I don't think like he's really like running his own shit no more. But that's that. So what I'm anticipating most is, although I can't stand Drake's character, I can't wait for him to come back because I know he's gonna stir the fucking pot, yo. I know he's gonna stir the pot, and I can't wait to see that shit. But then also, first of all, Lakeisha's stupid as fuck. That bitch, like, she's either gonna end up dead or in jail, fucking with Tommy. She really don't know who she fucking with.
No, it was definitely. I'm tired of her character too.
I'm so sick of her. First of all, y'all must have heard me from last season talking hot shit about that son because they finally showed his motherfucking ass. I was talking hot shit. Whose son? Where's son at? Where?
Because he sure did pop up. He about to get that gun out the purse. Yeah.
Where's Tommy?
I was like, huh? I seen this little nigga. I was like, I don't think I seen this little nigga before. I was confused too.
That's the first time in all of the seasons that we've seen her.
They like, you know what? Let's put this nigga. Well, first we ain't seen the other kids, Ghost's other kids in a minute. Cause it's
only one kid now. It's the little girl.
Oh yeah,
but we don't ever see her ass.
Yeah, she's gone. The little baby, yeah, no, at all.
Last time we seen her was for the funeral. We won't see her.
And Tariq want to be a gangster so bad. Ugh, so sick of this little nigga.
He's oh my goodness. But I'm really excited to see the season play out because this I'm only super excited to see it because I want this to be the last season. Honestly, I don't want to see more of Power because the storyline is just getting dragged and it's really tearing down the legacy of the show.
Yeah, that's what happens to the best shows.
Like, and I don't like that. Just end it. Just fucking end it. And then you have a spinoff. Like, we're gonna see more of something else. So cut it. Just cut it short. Okay. But that was really my only thing with Power. Like, I was just in shock about the music and about Angela dying. There was really nothing else that happened that really was like, oh wow. But Terry. First of all, I was really offended for I forgot her fucking name. The wife.
No, what's her name?
Give me her name.
I thought her name. Oh, Sasha, right?
No.
You talking about Ghost's wife?
Wow, forgot her name. I'm sorry, girl. How can I do you like that? Her real name is Natari. I think.
You talking about in real life?
No, I mean like her name, Tasha.
Oh, I said Sasha.
It would not come out. But I felt some way for Tasha when he said to her, the woman that I love is dead. Whoo, the disrespect. She should have been. I mean, like, this season is really coming to an end and everybody is against Ghost because she finally asked for a divorce because she ain't asked for a divorce for all these fucking seasons. She been like, oh, I can't.
First of all,
this
nigga talking about murking him and she's like, all right, well, if you do it, you got to like, she didn't care. She don't care about that nigga neither. Like,
it's crazy.
Her mama was like, what you gonna leave him and be broke? Like she was on her mama was on her head. Like what you asking for a divorce now? Like you're cooked. You can hit divorce. You ain't gonna have no more bread.
Right. Like you really just gonna be.
And she asking
out.
for it. So like she ain't getting no money.
Right. Does he know better than to ask her for a divorce? We know how that play out, but. Yeah, I'm excited to see how the season will play out. But I don't have anything else on Power. Do you have?
No, I'm good on it.
We good. We Gucci. Okay. So one other thing that we can mention or we can talk about just for a little bit is the whole DeMarcus Cousins incident. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it has to do with baby mama drama, which we've seen a lot of on fucking IG and shit. Like people just got baby mama drama out the ass, and it's just like. Social media is not the place for this. But anywho, so DeMarcus Cousins.
They're getting these birds pregnant. That's why.
Wow, they really are.
They're getting these birds pregnant.
They really are.
you want the baddest shorty with no motherfucking brains. That's what these niggas looking for. It is what it is.
So let's get to that. DeMarcus Cousins. He plays for. I was a little confused. He plays for the Lakers now. For the Lakers, because he was playing for
the Warriors. He had a 1-year contract with the Warriors.
Okay, so yes,
he just got hurt too.
Yeah,
he's out the game. Like, he's out the game.
He just tore his ACL. But yes, he plays for the Lakers. So what happened with him is there was a conversation. So if you don't know, he's about to get married. Okay, he's about to be off the market, happily married man. So his ex-girlfriend, who is also his baby mama, they have a 7-year-old son together. They were having a conversation, and what he asked of her was that he wanted his son to be at his wedding. Seems reasonable to me. I mean, that's your kid.
And she's being irrational, and she said no.
Yep. And she said no. He will not be there.
That's
crazy. He will not
though.
be at the wedding. And obviously, you know, I mean, she definitely has her fucked up motives behind this because she was recording the conversation. But obviously, this was not the first time that he asked her, because he said, you know, hey, I'm gonna say it for the last time. This is my last time asking. Can he be there? You know, he just was asking.
And he's being respectful enough to say, can he be there? Like, he's not like he gonna be there. Like, can he be there?
Right.
And she's still talking about no.
She said no. So his response to that was, I say less. I will make sure I put a bullet in your fucking head.
I think he said that shit out of anger, bro.
He definitely said it out of anger.
I don't think he actually shooting nobody or getting her shot.
He definitely said it out of anger. You know, but she took that and she ran with it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, I have
what's wrong with man? What's wrong with women, bro? You don't hear about niggas doing this shit. I mean, definitely to females.
She definitely had malicious intent.
Like, I'm saying, but like, why are y'all so spiteful? Please, like, why?
Wow. Not on the end of that spectrum. So
it shit happens all the time, though.
It does.
You ain't never heard of a dude break his arm and tell the laws my gal did it. You ain't never heard no shit like that, or you know, old dude trying to get his girl to say something crazy so he recorded. It's always women just want to fuck somebody over. Whole life, fuck his whole life over. I'm gonna call the police on you. Like, that's
the differ. Men are spiteful in other ways too.
Man, like not in ways that are detrimental to your fucking livelihood and your life, and you know what I'm saying, your life's sake. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
fucking with bitches that are evil. That's all I have to say.
I think most of y'all are evil. Eve bit that apple and everything just went to hell in a handbasket.
I'm not.
You just in a good mood. You just in a good mood today. That's all it is.
I'm a very sane person. I am not crazy. Crazy is my past life. I'm not crazy. But anywho, so let's get to the end of that story. She basically went and filed a complaint, a police report, and now there is a warrant out for his arrest in regard to that on the
domestic
abuse.
Oh, okay.
Domestic abuse. But here's the part to that. So she filed that complaint in Mobile, Alabama, where she, I guess, resides. She has to be. That's where she filed it. But he cannot fly out there. He's not cleared to fly out there to go handle that because he just tore his ACL.
And they're not going to go to like a federal court either, because federal court doesn't deal with family stuff. Right. I'm sorry.
It's cool. It's cool. But you want to flex his law skills on us. You know what I'm saying? His knowledge of law school that he's acquiring at this moment. It's cool. Go ahead, flex on us. Tell us more.
And I'm just saying, like, cause like, so it is kind of just funny though, cause if he can't go to Mobile, Alabama, like something, he potentially, they put a warrant out for his arrest, but like, he's in California. They're not going to carry out that warrant. And like diversity jurisdiction says like you have to go to a federal court if there is a dispute between two different parties from two different states. So it has to be seen in federal court. So because if you went to Mobile, Alabama, like the courts there would be more adherent to the plaintiff, his baby mama, because she's from there. So it's pretty much to get rid of like state prejudice to people that are from out the state, because that's historically that's what has happened, because like he's not from there, so and he can't go to federal court either, so he's kind of fucked.
Yeah, he's pretty much fucked. And I just feel like I don't understand these women that have these malicious intent against a baby. Like I understand like if there's some personal turmoil, but in the sense of trying to ruin his life, send him to jail, you know what I'm saying, like make him lose out on money, realistically, as the co-parent, that is hurting the child, because now you're taking away resources from him. Like just really think about it. Like bitches do that all the time, you know what I'm saying? They be spiteful because this guy has moved on, he no longer wants to be with you, now you want to like try to get him in jail or something. You are hurting that child more than you're hurting anybody. Like that kid loves his dad and you want to put his dad in jail. And then on the flip side, like we know you getting child support, bitch. Like okay, so now you're gonna take away food from out of both your kids' mouth and your mouth too, because we all know you use some of that on yourself, and that's fine because you're the parent and you have to make decisions with the money so that it benefits the kid. But like y'all bitches is crazy. Y'all crazy.
That's tough.
But I feel like so let's get back to the remark, because I mean, like obviously what he said was not okay. Even if you said it out of anger, it's still not okay.
I'm not saying it's green for what he said. And at the same time, we're not seeing what's happening off camera either. He might be on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is like it was malicious to go out the way to record him and then try to fire him up. Like you should have just went to the laws. You know what I'm saying? Like, but. Whatever.
Because I've definitely said some very ill-willed things to
the opposite sex.
Yeah. Well, exes. Well, really just my past ex, but I've said some ill-willed things to him, and I didn't mean it. And then like I apologize for it because I didn't mean it, but that apology just, it don't hit the same way because you can't take back what you said. And that's like one of the biggest things I think we should all take away from this, is that you have to, although in the time of anger, you have to be mindful of what you are saying, because you cannot take back those remarks, whether they were recorded or not recorded. You know what I'm saying? If you said them in front of a bunch of people, or you just said it to that person themselves amongst just the two of you, you cannot take back the words that you say. And you can try to apologize as much as you want, but sometimes like words really do have energy and vibration, and they really do hurt. So just be mindful of the things that you say.
Hey,
just be mindful.
Hey, I heard that. Hey, I co-sign that message.
For real. For real, in real life. Like that, like, and I had to learn that about myself. Here's a tip to people. People that, if I don't give a fuck about you, if I don't know you, I really am not going to be that mindful about what I say, because honestly, I'm very straight to the chase about a lot of shit. And I'm not going to lie, I try to say things. That's why you'll catch me going, how should I say? I say that too, or I'll pause and I say, let me think about how to say this, because I do try to be considerate sometimes and not just like come off as this like nasty fucking person or this like evil bitch, you know what I mean? Because I know like some things that I say can be very nasty sometimes. And I was telling someone this is just my personal rant. I was like, I really wish I knew how to be nice nasty, because I skip right over nice. I don't know how to be nice nasty. But anyway, my suggestion is like, for people that you care about and you don't want to say things that could be detrimental to your relationship, if you're angry, don't say them at that moment. Just don't. With my friends, with people I care about, I will not argue with you or say anything to you in the moment that you have really made me upset, because I know I will say something very nasty to you. So that's just my suggestion on that. Cut the chase. Nothing.
Not got nothing to say. I agree.
Okay. Well, honestly, we are
common sense to me. So
common sense ain't so common.
Nah, that's a fact.
And you know what? I hate those people who are always trying to make this excuse for themselves. Like, I just don't have no filter. Okay, bitch, you're gonna meet somebody with no filter and you're gonna see how that shit really hurt. Like,
These hands ain't got no filter.
Exactly. Y'all people out there that want to use that excuse all the time where, well, I just don't have no filter and I just say whatever it is that come to my mind, or I'm just being real.
Some people think that shit is a personality trait, like it's cute.
Not.
I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that's toxic. We gotta get rid of that.
It's fuck.
If I said everything that came to my mind, I don't know, I'd be in the ground probably.
Yeah. I mean, you have to have like some discrepancies in the things that you say. That's what the fuck your thoughts are for. You keep them in your head with the things that you can't say or that you should not say that are just not nice. Okay, you just don't say them. Anywho, I'm done. I don't have anything else to say about the topics or in regard to that. So if there's we have 5 more minutes, but honestly, we can just close it out a little early. So Zane gonna take us out today. I brought us in. He gonna take us out.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. You know, we'll have some more hot shit to talk about next week. Sorry that we keep missing weeks and whatnot. It's extremely hectic right now. I'm in law school.
Everybody's schedule
everybody's
is just
chasing
like
the bag.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? Chris' job has changed to where she's out of town often. I'm out of town often on personal shit and non-personal shit, and then my work schedules are just fucking insane because like I have 2 jobs. So there's that, and then like Zane has law school. So honestly, we're just all juggling a lot. So we will for sure try to keep the consistency in doing Wednesdays for you guys. But hey, you might see us on a different day of the week these days. You
might. There's a high chance of that.
It's high chance. But we will always bring y'all good shit, so don't worry.
But hashtag fam, you know, lastly and firstly, what I said earlier, make sure y'all follow me on all my social media platforms at Zane Taught Me. You know, I see some of y'all follow me sometimes y'all don't, but make sure y'all follow me. I'm really entertaining on my social media as well. Tiff.
I'm for sure entertaining, but I only post shit whenever I feel like I have something to post. I'm not that person that's just like posting shit just to be posted. Like,
right.
I don't like to overshare. You know what I'm saying? If I'm actually doing something, I'm out of town, I'm at an event, something yada yada, I'm a post. But like all of that, just like posting myself singing in the mirror, I ain't got time for that shit. Like bye.
Yeah, you for sure don't do that shit.
No, I'm not doing that. If I got something to post, it's something that I really want to see, I'm just trying to stunt, you know what I'm saying? I'm post it. But if it ain't shit that I really got to post, I'm not posting shit.
I rock with it.
It's just stupid. But anywho, well, we're done. And we will see y'all next week. So, bye.